Hello YouTube, this is my first video where I'm going to show you a few ways to raid on. I will later post videos on how to defend and also a bit off topics. As you can see, we're going to go to this area video. Also have a test area. If you guys want, I can post a world download. This will be the map I will use for all the videos I make. This is just using a command block, so it's easy to get to. It's just over there, but this will go to the last video I made as you download it. But when I begin making new areas like base defense or something, will I make it something like this, just behind here, where I will name the buttons like base defense or simple raid, and this is just what we are going to. Simple raiding. We start with this. This is the easiest cannon to make. Simply just some water to prevent the TNT from destroying, and use some flint and steel. You can also use redstone torches or something. You can decide on your own what you prefer, and then you simply just turn one on and another. And this requires that you have a bit of timing. Then we also have a lava monster. This is the symbols, and I won't use it so much. It's not so good. As you can see, it's only got like to here. Then we have this cobble monster, lava monster, what you prefer to call it. It's just something that you get some lava out, putting water on top, so it will create cobblestone, and this is something you build just here, so the enemy faction have their land right here, and you build it here, and it's for removing the source block. As you see right here, there's some source blocks. You could pretend this is the roof, and what you want to do if we had like a roof here, you want to either remove these source blocks so it all will go down, or you wanna get these blocks to turn into stone or cobblestone, because and that's something you only can use if these areas, corners here, is not connected with the wall, so it looks like this. And we're just going to remove that like that, just like that, and then can we just keep building. And I use this just so that not comes so much lava to the back side of this, to minimize the size, because this will, when you build really big, because so many block is changing, like when water is flowing out and water is flowing on top of it, and it's creating cobblestone, so we have a lot of block changes, and I have disabled animations to save some lag, but that will be something that you will find out. Maybe if the server's not good enough to handle it, not so big or something, you may not use this. But I think it's a good way just to get into some easy bases, or just like trolling those who have a base. You can just bury their base, like if it's not too big, like in a huge one of these, if you have the time and something, and then they just come on and their base is gone. You have taken all the stuff, and they just have, if they want to use the base, they just have to either find a way to use the fact that there is a huge amount of cobblestone all around them. So that's just some fun you can make. then we have this cannon, which is basically this one in grown-up size. Repeaters for the delay, and dispensers to put out the TNT, so you don't have to reload it. So you just put a lot in here, and then it will keep shooting. If you're not using dispensers and just placing like this, remember to have this block. It will turn off this, remove the signal from going into this block and be able to turn this on, because the way this will work in the other way here is that all this is going into the block here. If that not was a dispenser, if it was copper or OB or what you built the cannon of, and that will so turn this one on. So it's important, because then will all this be turned on at the same time, so will you just explode your cannon. So let's shoot. And that's a fine shoot. Then we have this, the simplest hybrid cannon I know at the time of filming. We just need some sand from that was sandstone sand here. You just put one here, and as you can see here, we reflect the redstone signal from going into this block, so it won't turn on this. All these repeaters, 9 repeaters, full tick, and then this one on second tick, number 10. Just turning it all off. On, of course. And then this sand block. Okay. This is not the first time I shoot. Yeah, let's just like this. You have to reload this. That's one of the disadvantages by this. It's also that it's not able to stack sand, so if there was fringe all the way down to bedrock or something, you can't use this. But as you see, boom, damage. And that's also what you can see like on this. This is the classic IX. Most people already have seen that one. This is so the big brother to this one. It's using a piston to push out the sand block, so it's in mid-air, which make it able to be shot like the Primate TNT. In here you can use, in this version you can use the spinners to all. You simply just turn it on, shoot, and yeah, you can see sand and TNT don't connect. So you're using it hit a wall and they land on the shot. Sand make the air pocket. You can also stack sand by just removing that piece of redstone. Then will it not send out TNT with it, and then can just be using this to stack sand. So if you have to, you say that this is something here and you have to actually blow all the way up here, you just keep shooting until you have to sand all the way up. This is one of my, sorry, I just timed it day, my favorite cannons. A scatter cannon. You can combine this one with this one. Just make a little redesigning, like replace this one and make it on the other side, or something you just switch around as you prefer. But as you see, this one is just around 7 pieces of TNT for each dispenser you're using here. Also, if you took this one block up, you could have taken a dispenser more just by this, or you can redesign it to be something with a really high up. So, but right now we're just using 2. So, and the redstone signal come, and it make the comparator turning the signal on and off. A lot of TNT got shot out, and we were close to hit our own cannons. But as you can see, this was just for one shoot. We used 14 pieces of TNT was sent, and only 3 pieces of TNT must use it as charge. So that's one of the good things about this cannon. This is something new. I actually just came to think about this when I was filming. This isn't the first time I try to record. As you can see, this minecarts with TNT just start getting over all this, and it's able to also take a gap on one block, but not more than one. And if it begins to fall, I believe it can take a fall on one block, but when it hits something, boom, you can also just use it one minecart. I used a few. You're in. You can use this on a you can't use it on a hybrid, but if you find out a way maybe to use it on a water wall, please let me know. Also, if you redesign one of these to be a beast of a cannon, please let me know. I can make a video of it if you want, or I can just try to look on it and see if I can make anything on it. I also have a test area where I have all sort of fusion cannons, which is big cannons that send design on TNT in the same block, and all big versions. It's like extreme versions of this, but as you can see, this is inside of the base where we just were. That one did we just blow up. Then by using mine nether portal, if they have one inside the base, you can simply just get a minecart inside of this nether portal, then you're inside again, and you get it to get a little bit of fall, and boom, you got a nice hole. And you may try to get that inside in the walls. And if you want to know how, if you try to get a nether portal inside of the base, it's easier if it's a big base. You just take the coordinates of the base and divide them by 8. So like wrong button. You just take these, like minus 148, divide that by 8, and then you get the location in Nether where you will get, because it takes one block in the Nether is like 8 blocks in the overworld. And then the last is a way to get maybe inside. It's not every server it's possible to do on. A lot of servers have some sort of blocking, or either something with delay on ender pearls, or you're not able to throw them if you can touch the block. But as you can see here, I can just oops, not enough. We just take a golden lamp just to get some regeneration. Yeah, I'm in. Just 3 ender pearls. Not so fast after the shots, just make sure the first one hit, then the second, as soon as you can, and then the third, or you try jumping or something. And that is pretty much it. I will make another video soon where either make something with base defense or some bigger cannons, like something that send more sand, or like an extreme edition of this one. So thanks for watching. See ya.